moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1.
Black 20!
Check, check. Hey, check, check.
76, come on. 76. 76. 5.
On first down, gone. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, Orbit.
Second and 10, Goff again. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
That's what I do.
5. Hey, Delta.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's second down.
Go. 44. Hey, let's go.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 44, come on.
Go.
From the 50, it's Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it third down and 10.
180. Louis. Hey, shoot.
Out of the gun, Goff. This is caught, it's Cooks. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Rams 7, Eagles nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Ready? Yo, we're waiting.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Sammy, Sammy.
You ain't going nowhere.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Top one.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Here's Breeze. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Samson Abukum. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Take it at the 37. A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4. And that will come the offense as they take over. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Cut. 180.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. He's checking.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Look. 180. Five. Smooth.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now Goff on first down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it second down.
2 yards on the pick.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
44 to Mike.
To throw again on second down. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Mike, 44. Okay. Just like that.
Throwing on third. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a first and 10.
Tiger.
Now a first down throw. Goff sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Looking for Woods that time.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run the counter. Dobbins, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a give right side. Dobbins. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Breeze now to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Samson Abukum, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
17, 17, 17. Hey, Alpha.
Check, check. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 44 is the mark.
To throw is gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Mike, what we got? What we got? What we got?
Hey, my 7.
Come on, D. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check, check. We don't want this. 40.
Well, you won.
44 is the mic. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Pick it up.
Here's gone. They got a man. It's Woods. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
First down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, Charlie.
Goff throwing again. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And a loose football.
Last stop. Last stop.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Goff on 3rd down. He gets it to Cooks. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
44, Mike, 44. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0.
14. Eagles, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now Breeze. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Samson Abukum, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
180.
Check.
Come on. Check. Hell, you won. Franco.
'44 is the Mike.
They go play action here on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, team 6.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's letting it fly for this is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On second and very short, Breeze. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 43. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking deep downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And the throw right sideline here is complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Lift.
Goff on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Goff now to throw, and that will be incomplete. The veteran Rasul Douglas able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
54. Line 54.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now on 2nd and 16. Breeze. He'll hit Jackson complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Easy, opposite.
Now Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. So that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Breeze. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
You don't know no better.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze, and complete to Zach Ertz. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Exit. Mine's 54.
Hey, easy.
54. You must be dreaming.
Bree's going to go on 4th down. And Jeffrey's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Bree's going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Brees to throw again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run the counter. Dobbins, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, easy.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Brees now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Samson Abukum in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, the second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and
of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Rams, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle